The latest Minecraft 1.18.10 update was just released, but not without controversy. Now, this is the official patch notes for the update posted by Minecraft just a few days ago, in which they go over all of the various changes made to the game. And let me just tell you, there is a ton. I'll leave a link to this article in the description if you want to go through all of the changes. Now, I'm going to be honest, as a Bedrock player, which a majority of you guys watching this video are most likely Bedrock players, a lot of these changes are great. Vanilla parity means that basically these changes make Bedrock closer to Java. Just like this, for example, updated glass pane top to match the new texture on Java Edition. These are very, very small and innocuous changes, but the one change that is causing a huge uproar and backlash in the community is right here under the items category. It is these first two bullet points. The first one reads, furnaces now consistently output the expected number of items after completing a smelt. Now, this might not seem like too big of a deal, but it's the second point that might be raising a lot of your eyebrows, saying stored experience in a furnace can no longer be duplicated. Now, if you guys are a true Bedrock player like myself, you'll have a feeling of what this actually is referring to. Now, this is my Bedrock survival world that I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played on in months. Ever since 1.18 came out, I've been strictly a Java player, but I wanted to get a Bedrock experience because of some things like this. There are just some things you could do on Bedrock that are quite fascinating, and really you can't get on Java. Bedrock is a very interesting platform, quite quirky in the Minecraft landscape. It's quite glitchy, to be honest, and one of those glitches was this contraption right here. It's an XP farm. Now, this right here is a double chest full of dried kelp. Now, the reason I haven't taken any of the dried kelp out is because this was the previous method for I don't even know how long. I came into Bedrock as a Bedrock player in 1.17, so as far as I know, this was the most valid and consistent method to get XP in the game for months, for years maybe. Every time I would look up the best method to get XP on Bedrock, this was what would pop up. It would be this farm design where you'd have a hopper up top with a chest on it that would lead into some sort of smoker or furnace with a hopper leading into a chest or double chest, and the instructions would be you don't take these items out, you let items go through the smoker, you build up. And so what you could do is you could use something like my zero tick kelp farm over here, another quite broken farm that I think is actually just broken and I need to reset. But for the purpose, we have some more kelp. We drop some kelp into this farm. It starts smelting. And as you can see, we have 46 levels. But each time I pull out one piece of kelp, we just got a level and a half. We pulled out one piece of kelp and we just got an insane amount of XP. But now it is broken. The method that was supposed to work was every single time you pull out a piece of kelp is you were supposed to get the stored value of XP each and every time. But as you just saw, I read from the documents is that they fixed this. This was the XP method that every single or most players I assumed used on their worlds. And this is because, to my understanding, most of the current Java XP farms out there just don't work. I'm a Java player, and to my understanding, we have a lot of farms. We have Enderman XP farms. We have tons of various ways to make XP on Minecraft, but Bedrock players, you guys just don't have XP methods. And so, while yes, this is a glitch and it is kind of cheesy, it was really, to my understanding, the only valid way to make good, consistent, high quantity amount of XP in Minecraft. And so that's what I did. As you can see, it's in my enchanting room, and yeah, it's now patched. So that right there is the last bit of XP I'll be able to get from this system. It's interesting. It's an interesting decision from Mojang to do this because, like I said, there's no alternatives. You can't really go out and build other spawners. You can't build an Enderman XP farm. You can't build really crazy mob spawner farms because the mob spawning mechanics on Bedrock are quite different from that on Java. So there's really no alternatives. But what if I told you there is? So it was found out that there was actually a way more broken and busted farm And I'm not even talking about, this is my gold farm that I don't even know if it still works anymore with 1.18, but there is a more broken and busted glitch that was discovered by the community just a few days ago revolving XP, and it is absolutely disgusting. So I'm gonna give you guys a warning. If you want to test this out in your world, go for it. I'm gonna do this because I really don't care. I don't really play in this world too much anymore, but it's super simple. So all you have to do is go to any sort of smoker, furnace, cooker, GUI, and you want to get something that can either be smelted or has like XP value. So any sort of ore, or you can grab dried kelp, or you can grab steak. But basically, you want to put that item in your third slot. You want to pick it up and you want to put it down. Pick it up, put it down. As long as you spam click, I'm getting XP. Right now, I'm at level 49. I'm just going to spam click with my mouse, and I can click pretty fast with 2 or 3 fingers. And what are we at right now? We're at level 56. So I don't know how this method works. This is 10 times, in my opinion, this is 10 times more busted than the previous method, because this was a method. Realistically, this is creating a farm. Doing this, picking up and putting something down in your inventory, is a glitch. So I think this method right here of generating XP by picking something up and putting it down in your third slot, this is going to get patched incredibly fast. I imagine within a few days, weeks, or months of 1.18 being out, this will get patched. So if you guys want to use this, go crazy. Like I said, I don't really imagine it being out much longer. If you're looking for the most optimal item to do this with, for a fact, it is actually going to be ancient or debris scraps or netherite scraps. Unfortunately, in this world, I don't have any, but we are in my creative world with a stack of netherite scrap. We are currently level 7, and once again, to do this method, you could do this on any platform of Bedrock, as my understanding, PC, console. It can be emeralds. You just put it in the third slot, and you pick it up and you put it down. Pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down. And you do this over and over and over as fast as you can. If you do this and you open your GUI and you pick it up and put it down in the third slot with just your normal menu, it won't work. You have to open up a smoker menu or a furnace. It doesn't matter what type of cooking item it is. As long as it is open, you right click it and you see you can put items in here. You don't have to put the item in, just have the item here in the third slot. Nothing, as you can see, nothing is smelting. Just, it could be a blank furnace. For example, watch, boom, furnace, put it on the ground, brand new furnace. We're gonna get it popping with the method. It's as easy as that. So you can do it with emeralds. We've got cooked beef. This is a much less efficient one, but it still does work. So we're up to level 31, which is already insane. But netherite scrap, let me just show you. We're gonna go crazy for a second. That's level 40, I believe. Let's see. We'll click for a few more seconds. That's maybe level 45. And let's see if we can get to 50 real quick, because netherite scrap is double the value of any other item with this method. That's level 70. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, if you guys manage to have a stack of netherite scrap, you don't have to do this with a stack of items, by the way. It can be any number of items, I'm assuming, but obviously you want to get as much XP as fast as possible with this method. But yeah, this is completely broken, and it's controversial in the means that, like I said, there's really no other way to get XP fast and consistent and reliably in Bedrock. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Go abuse this method if you want to. Use this at your own risk, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.